This is the Kuvings whole slow juicer, and this is the new C7000 series. So I purchased this here in Australia direct from the company here in Croydon in Sydney, and this is not a cheap juicer, but they have good representation here in Australia. I actually purchased two of these, so one is being sent to New Zealand, and the price was $799. So let's open it up, and at the moment I'm prepared to pay the extra money for the extra quality and backup from the company, with the Kuvings having representation both here in Australia and New Zealand. So I was looking at other juicers like the Tri-Best Slow Star juicer, but they just don't have the representation over here. So we'll just pull out this section first. One box here, another box here, this is box 2, and here we have the juicer, the main of the juicer. This 7000 series was released at the end of 2015, I believe. Now, some of the main changes were made to the juice catchment area, this catchment vessel here, so within here. Now, I haven't had a juicer like this before, so I don't have the expertise to go right into this, but so some changes around here, I believe. So just taking it apart, similar to the old one, but evidently this is faster to use, this juicer, over the 6000 series as well, according to the basically to the people who I purchased it off. So once again, I went for quality. Let's now open up box 1 here and see what's inside. So we have the two vessels in here. One will be for catching juice and the other one will be for catching the pulp. And you have the measurements down the side here for volume, so no doubt this one is for catching the juice. From box 1 we also have what will certainly be the auger in here. Just extracting this out. So this is the auger for the C7000 juicer. Let's now open box 2. And within box 2 we have the assembly manuals, and there will be a manual in here regarding how various recipes, slow juicer recipes within here. A cleaning brush. This apparatus cleans the screen. You put it on like that and basically clean it like so. Here we have a secondary screen, and and another further bowl also. So I would need to read up on these. This secondary screen here has larger holes than the yellow screen right there with the yellow plastic material on it. So you can visibly see the difference between the mesh sizes there. Next up we have the feed chute. The feed chute, and that's the feed chute there. Within the feed chute there is a blade in here. Now that blade is actually a plastic blade, and that is evidently to stop children's hands going down into the auger. Now here's another look, and that's the blade right there. Here is the plunger, and the plunger would be inserted like so. I'll just do a basic setup of the machine. So this part sort of spins around and cleans the mesh screen. Now you line the red dots. So there are 2 red dots here, line them up, and this would go in. And now this part, now the auger would go in, like so. And there is a red dot here for open, so it lines up with the You've got to seat the auger in properly. This is my first time ever using one of these machines or putting it together. Now we line the dots up. So again, the red dots line up, and then we go clockwise here and close it like so, and it kind of snaps in. So putting it back there, we would have, now this one would be for the juice container, and this one here would be to catch the pulp coming out. For my uses and for the uses of a relative over in New Zealand, I purchased 2 of these juicers. I bought these juicers over a product from another company called Vitality for Life, and I noticed in one of their videos that it was pretty disingenuous in that they misrepresented how to use the Kuvings juicer properly. So they were kind of forcing the apples in on the juicer, and you don't do it like that. So I was very unimpressed by that. The other thing that I noticed is that Kuvings looks to be a company that is really developing the machine, and they manufacture in Korea, whilst Vitality for Life seem to be a company that is, and I noticed this for myself, are copying Kuvings. So it looks to be a bit of a Chinese ripoff. Anyway, I want the quality. I'm happy to pay the extra hundreds of dollars that I did for what I regard, or what I can see as better quality machines. Now you could step up from this and go $1,000 more here and there, but for what I need it for and for what another family member needs it for, I regard that at the moment this machine should serve our purposes. So I hope you enjoyed the video.